New federal data shows that reading scores among American children and preteens have hit record lows. The 2024 National Assessment of Educational Process, known as the nation's report card, found that 33% of eighth graders have below basic reading skills. It's the highest percentage in the test's 32-year history. And that number rises to 40% among fourth graders, marking the most in 20 years for that age group. Laura Meckler joins us now. She's a national education writer for The Washington Post. So is this drop largely due to lost classroom time during the pandemic? Are there other factors?
Well, it's hard to blame it completely on the pandemic at this point. It certainly does trace to the pandemic. That's when we really saw scores drop. But what we're also measuring is that there's a big drop since 2022. So by 2022, school was more or less back to normal. And yet there was still a drop in most ways that this was measured between 2022 and 2024. So that's what's really troubling folks. They had hoped that we would start to see some recovery.
Does a student's race, class, or location in the country play a factor? I mean, the report noted Louisiana's fourth graders were a rare exception of very high reading scores.
Yes, Louisiana was a bright spot, but one of the only bright spots, frankly, in reading. In math, it was a little more mixed. The math scores were better. There was some improvement in fourth grade, and in eighth grade, it was fairly steady. So there were some states that did see increases, others that saw decreases, so a little bit more of a mix in math. But in reading, it was pretty grim all over.
President Trump has said he would like to eliminate the Department of Education. So how could that impact this ongoing decline in reading skills?
Well, I think the first way we should think about impact is the other way around. You see proponents of closing the department using these NAEP scores as an argument. They're saying, here, this shows that the Department of Education isn't effective, because otherwise, why would we have such bad scores? Which, I think in reality, it's a lot more complicated than that. How would closing the department, if it closes, affect teaching and learning in this country? It would really depend on what replaced it. If you moved all of the functions of the Department of Education to other parts of the government and kept them funded at the same levels, maybe it wouldn't have an impact. On the other hand, there are proposals to keep the Department of Education. Maybe it stays, but yet you drastically cut federal spending. And if that were the case, it could have a real impact, especially on schools that really depend on federal funding as a supplement, such as high poverty schools.
Are there any obvious steps that the government, schools, individual families should be taking to drive up reading scores?
One of the things that is linked to these low scores that we haven't talked about is chronic absenteeism. When kids aren't in school, it's hard to learn. It sort of is a truism, you might think, but there is a connection between absenteeism, which has gone way up since the pandemic. It's come down a bit, but it's still much higher than it was pre-pandemic. And when we see those high chronic absentee rates, we also see lower scores. So send your kids to school. That would be the first advice. Keep them off screens, have them pick up a book. Too often kids, the experts say, are just spending their time, looking at video games and screens, and they're not reading for pleasure as much as they used to. And the more you read, the better you are at it.
Fascinating takes. Laura Meckler, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.